What is the OCD loop and Wazwaz that you keep hearing about? We will easily explain it in this video. So, let's try to understand the OCD loop in a more relaxed way. Picture this mental loop that keeps playing in your head, like a broken record. It's called the OCD loop. You can't stop thinking about whether you locked the door, turned off the stove, or any ritual that triggers you to question yourself. It's a constant cycle of doubt and anxiety, and it feels like there's no way to break free from it. First, you have these thoughts that just pop into your head for no reason. We call those obsessions. They're like those annoying songs that get stuck in your head. You feel like you can't control your thoughts anymore. Now, here's the thing. These thoughts make you anxious, and your brain's way of dealing with it is to do something about it. You feel a sense of urgency to take action, to find a solution, to alleviate the discomfort. That's where the compulsions come in. It's like your brain's way of trying to stop the obsessive thoughts. But here's the problem. It's a never-ending loop. The more you give in to the compulsions, the stronger they become. It's a vicious cycle that can feel impossible to break. You give in to the compulsion, feel a bit better, but eventually those thoughts come back and the loop starts all over again. It's like trying to escape a maze that keeps leading you in circles. You find temporary relief in giving in to the compulsion, but soon enough, the familiar thoughts return, and you're back at the beginning of the cycle. It's a never-ending maze that seems impossible to escape. The more you engage with the loop, the stronger it becomes. It's a relentless cycle that grips you tighter with each repetition. The more you try to resist, the more it pulls you back in. It's a battle that feels impossible to win. It's like a tricky game your brain plays on you. But the good news is you can learn to recognize the loop and find ways to step out of it. It takes practice and patience, but with time and effort, you can rewire your brain to break free from the loop. So next time you catch yourself in that familiar pattern, remember that you have the power to change the tune. It's all about breaking that cycle and giving your brain a new playlist to listen to. So how do you break the OCD loop? The first step is to stop engaging in the compulsions. I know that's really hard because they provide temporary relief. But in the long run, they're just feeding the loop. When an obsessive thought pops up, you have to learn to let it be there without automatically trying to neutralize it with a compulsion. It's not easy, but with practice, you can learn to sit with the discomfort of the thought and resist the urge to engage in the compulsive behavior that follows. Feel the anxiety and remind yourself it will pass on its own. This is called exposure and response prevention therapy. As you sit with the discomfort, you are teaching your brain that the anxiety will not harm you and that you can tolerate it. Over time, this can help reduce the intensity and frequency of the anxiety. Remember, it's okay to feel anxious, and it's okay to let it pass without trying to escape or avoid it. And by not doing the compulsion, you're weakening the connection between the thought and the anxiety. Over time, the thoughts will bother you less and less. You'll find that as you resist the urge to engage in the compulsion, the anxiety associated with the thoughts will gradually diminish. Again, I repeat, this process may take time, but with consistent effort, you'll notice a significant reduction in the distress caused by these intrusive thoughts. Your brain will realize it doesn't need to keep hitting replay on that broken record. It's also helpful to challenge the validity of the obsessive thoughts. Remind yourself they don't necessarily reflect reality or mean something bad will happen. With practice, you can learn to see them as just passing thoughts rather than important messages. The key is consistency. It takes time for new neural pathways to form. Think of your brain like a forest with well-worn paths for OCD thoughts. Trying to break free is like creating a new trail. At first, it's tough, but with time and repetition, that new path becomes clearer. Be patient. It takes time for your brain to ditch the old trails and embrace the healthier route. But stick with it, and gradually you'll break the OCD loop and gain freedom from its hold on you. You've got this. Thank you for watching.